Hi everyone, so I said that I was going to redo the videos for Vampire Therapists, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I found out around to it. Okay, so I am going to I'm going to put my camera down below on the side, so that way it's not in front of the people's faces. That's what the problem I had last time, that's why I'm redoing this. I didn't realize until I made like so many videos that happened. Luckily, I only uploaded like a few of them, so fingers crossed that everything is going to be good this time around. Let's get into this. Okay, so moving my webcam. No, maybe webcam. Can move the webcam. Make it smooth. I was messing with this with settings. Let's see, let's put it down here. Let's make it as small as possible. Yes. Not me. Yes. Take the screen. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Return. Gotta do this all over again. Let's get into it. So basically, they're saying right here that like this is not like a replacement for like actual therapy. Of course, I'm gonna need my glasses because I need to see. Okay, yeah. Therapist explores or touches on sensitive topics such as war, abuse, addiction, sexual oppression, suicide, and I did I tension, religion, and of course these may be uncomfortable or unsettling. For some readers, we recommend that readers with history of trauma way to add these topics to purchase game with caution. Naturally, a game about vampires will also blood, sexual themes, strong language also is present. Vampire Therapist was developed in consultation with like licensed therapists, which is awesome, but it should not be considered a substitute for therapy unless you're a vampire. Okay, we're good?
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror. I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think. Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw. But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
Yay, vampire therapist. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think this is the address. Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Streeb?
Cranfelder Nasrotu. Eh? Smelled it. I tried.
Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here.
Yeah, of course I do. I like the gargoyles. How do you know? I would know all those clubs actually.
Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself.
Vindpitters.
Guten Abend, folks.
Genau.
Sprechen Sie English?
Guten Tagen. Speak the English.
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
Yes. You say. Tell me about your party here. Ask about the dress code. Ask about Andromnos. Ask about the club.
Well, what's so special about this club?
Immernacht is the greatest club aller Zeiten. The owner makes sure everyone has a good time.
In your Nakent? Okay. Zitten.
If anyone acts without respect, they are banned from the club forever.
Who knew? Don't want to be blamed for the club forever.
You are free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
Und daher that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
Sexy old cowboys. You know it.
Shh, Maxie, he is old enough to be your grandfather.
Oh, he is even older than that. He's more like great. How many greats grandfather, you know?
Oh, come on now. You're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
Yes, a couple 100 years old.
Oh mein Gott, he is so cute, Reinhard. Can I keep him?
This whole chain, like... Interesting. Okay, ask about Andromeda.
I'm looking for Andromachos.
Andromachos.
You mean the club owner? Ja, that is why we are here.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
Oh, yes, private party.
Well, what happens there?
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
Yes, because Americans are vanilla compared to the Europeans.
I can cut loose. What kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Yeah, get done the sex art.
Oh, here are them kind of vampires.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
I think they probably think it's a compliment that he thinks that they are vampires.
Although we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think.
Here comes the therapy.
Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of. There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown. And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine. I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there. I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though. Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
A high noon showdown. I cannot do a German accent, but I can do a southern accent.
Reinhard, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
You know I got German blood in my body, in my veins.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
It's Andromenos, but it's funny that he was saying
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
at least I understand what he's saying, though. That's good.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him. Excuse me, friend. I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts.
Nally is definitely a vampire.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
Andromedos?
Have fun, mate.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
He's a vamp of few words, and we can respect that.
Cowboy, what about us?
Right about those. Yeah, bring them
Yeah,
joy.
sure, they're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Have fun, buddy. Yeah, he is like vampire in the troll. Yeah.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah!
Here, giddy up, partner.
Dang, awful loud in here.
It's so funny. I am not going like anywhere after this. I did all this makeup and stuff just for this video. That's how you know how dedicated I am.
Come on, my liver, dance with us!
Zots with all, y'all.
Well, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, I need to yell because the music is just too loud.
Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this.
Even when you're a vampire, just too loud.
I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is.
Should I just take like a drink of my water every single time he says his name?
But pardon me, ma'am.
Well, look at you. We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s. What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
Red Bull and vodka.
I never drink Red Bull.
It gives you wings.
I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
And she is one attractive lady.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are.
Attractive model.
Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
And not like if no booze.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
Were they vampires though, or were they just goths?
You met some goths, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
Dancing?
So all these people are mortals?
A good portion of them, yes.
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience.
Oh, very special.
He's the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
Bert?
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
You're not the one that's very obvious, like he's a freaking vampire. What? Hey, bro, how's it going? Nice gauges, man.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Have fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna keep my raw Amy's.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
I love a good female.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin. The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
That is a good question.
I don't know that I can help myself, but I'm trying my best.
Then you have already learned the most important thing I can teach. We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Yes.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless.
Exactly. Gotta still have some light fun in there. When you're mortal, you have to find ways to have fun, you know? Maybe some of those ways are a bit sadistic, but whatever works.
Please, sit down. What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
Oh, now who's running themselves?
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
Intriguing.
Well, dang. I think you're going to be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
The time of night. I wish someone gave me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Unlimited time. Well, until it's daylight. Until it's daylight.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
I do have, like, if I want to go out, like, I wouldn't care what people would think, seeing me, like, outside, dressed like this and stuff like that. It's like, whatever. And they think that I'm a goth or whatever, you know. That's fine. That's fine. They can figure whatever they want. I don't care.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Should I put my cat ears on?
Oh, yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better.
Next time. Next time I'll put my cat ears.
After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
I mean, I'll get my cat ears out, not on.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though.
Yeah, try.
See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something.
I'm always tired. So
And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
that makes perfect sense to me.
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Those are some big words you're saying there. No, see, I was like, I do.
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
Revelations. Is that a game?
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do-or-die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in mortal combat long before the age of gunpowder.
So swords.
But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marcus Aurelius. He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
The Roman emperor? No freaking way you knew the freaking Roman emperor. That's so.
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marcus was a bedroom name.
Ooh.
You mean you and the emperor were...
Bunk buddies, yes.
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
Well, I'm glad I didn't live in those times.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon mine.
Sorry, I forgot you vanilla as.
I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu thinking, I've never watched the movie Nosferatu. I know they eventually like remade that, and apparently they made him like hot, which is interesting.
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
Yes, black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
Hilarious!
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
No, but you will end up with a wound or two.
But yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
A couple new holes. Every hole is a goal.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking.
Yay! Tutorial time.
I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you miss it.
Okay.
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
No.
Death eventually comes for us all.
That sounds like Nosferatu.
Although this thinking is, and death has already come for us, my friend, we simply cling to, please, let us try another. Mortals will always fear our kind.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not. Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
I realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
Well, I don't know what the schooling was like back in the 1800s. But I guess it probably wasn't a common thing that most children went through, at least the
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control.
The feeling of lack of control.
Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy.
Control of fallacy.
Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang. And maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yeah.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be.
Yeah, I have a problem with wanting to control things. Especially things out of my reach.
Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
So I like skipped over something like the dog when I got one. Yeah.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative. Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one.
This is basically tutorial mode.
The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it. My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever. I shall never feel the warm sun upon my skin again. You didn't catch my control fallacy.
I'm listening.
The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it. My kitty cat died.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
No. Yeah, back in the day when they did mummify cats for the cat goddess.
I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
One more revelation.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard.
A murdering bastard. Apollo wants to be a pigeon killer. Hasn't caught one, though.
Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard, but that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Apollo wants to be a killer. Someday.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling. You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill. For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had.
Honestly, no, this is okay. Sorry.
See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements.
Okay. Does it hit close to home a little bit?
I am so old, I am ancient. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself? Yes, I am a mass murderer.
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
I have a couple labels for myself too, but I'm not gonna say what they are.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Not those ones.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
Sam is pretty smart for uneducated cowboy.
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Oh, man.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when you call yourself a dope?
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself, huh?
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves. As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
True.
I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied.
So am I.
I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify. I will begin.
Luckily, this game is forgiving, which is not what most games are like nowadays.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
That there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Hey, there are some people who do eat guano. The delicacy.
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another. I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then.
Yay, doing so good!
If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
That is Nosferatu thinking.
That there's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway.
Oh. So many people wish they were in that situation where money is just like, not a problem.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed.
Intrigued.
I would very much like to teach you my ways. But
Anything. I'm here to learn.
Sorry. You were the right.
you must receive therapy yourself. I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Because how are you supposed to help other people if you don't help yourself?
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
I'm getting some therapy, cowfolk.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
True.
I have. I didn't even notice.
That's the thing. People don't notice because they're just so used to thinking in that particular way. And I am definitely one of those people. So.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
And that's what therapists do. They try to help you challenge those thoughts and find different ways to think, and perceive things, and stuff like that. So.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
It has been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then, Andromachus.
Andromachus.
Hey, Andromachus.
Just call me Andy.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
I know I'm making fun of him having a hard time saying his name and stuff like that, and saying having a hard time saying some of these characters' names and stuff like that, because he has like the like that twang to his voice. And I get that that's some things that's something that some people can't help is the way that they pronounce things and the accent that they have in their voice. Like me, I have a bit of an accent, and it's kind of hard to have control of it sometimes. I do pronounce things, so.
Dang, look at all them mortals, sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty, but there ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor.
Let's see. Explain where we think. So that's all that. Let's click client. When I start getting 30 clients, I will pay notes about them here. I'll update. I get every session and figure I can see how they've been doing over time. is enjoying our society. I'm ready for this therapy business crossing my fingers. Okay, journal. Just writing my ramblings while I'm on the big trip, not my official notes. It's been about a week since I boarded the on stream of the sea cruise ship. And I gotta say, the firemen frog here, people here are eating and screaming like there's no tomorrow. On account of the fact that we're in the middle of the ocean, I've drank from more necks in the last week than I can count. And since the ship's open all night, I rode a water slide for the first time in my life. People were laughing at me for saying yeehaw, but what else do you say to explain like that? Landed in Rotterdam the other day in Amsterdam. Now waiting transportation for my coffin. Did some vampire sightseeing. Apparently this place has been something of heathens like us for a long time. I went to a vampire coffee shop. They funneled in the stoners from upstairs to a secret club, and everyone has himself a grand old time. Gave me the munchies, something fierce. I could go for some blood chips. Extra sodium, if you please. Wine from Poland today. I head to Klapazine tomorrow night. I figured I should check things out here. We got a club here where the people are up all night doing all kinds of kinky stuff. I'm pushing a quarter of a millennium in years, but these folk could give me some lessons. And did. Went some fine folks here, apparently they got a nice art scene here. There's even local funding for video game development. Ain't this some kind of world? I can't believe people are still playing Star Invaders and whatnot. Fuck it here. I don't even have to speak German. Ain't nothing more to read again.
Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, cowboy?
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I better get used to things around here.
And the people.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
Nice.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
Just chilling. Like a vamp.
Dang. Must have been a sight.
Yep, yeah, I bet that was a sight, honestly.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain. We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula.
I mean, come on, guys. Don't say that you wouldn't. Don't say you wouldn't. If you want a situation like that, don't say you wouldn't. You know you wouldn't. Admit it. Do not lie to yourself.
But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
I'm dancing. I do not dance. Was High School Musical too?
Reinhard, look. It's the sexy old guy again.
Oh, good talk, Fräulein.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you will definitely get lucky.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
Yeah, I wanted you. I think so. Wait, that vanilla?
I ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
Oh yes, very sexy old men indeed.
All right, I'll buy it. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton. His posture is just so powerful.
Hamilton, huh? Wait, my mom tried watching that musical with a friend on TV. Could not make it for the whole entire thing. I don't blame. Well, I don't blame her.
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Eisenhower.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
Yes, that's how us Americans say it. Snack.
I get it. You like older men.
Hmm? That's right, Daddy.
Look, kids, you seem like nice enough folks, but I wasn't planning on buying drinks tonight.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Oh, that's nice.
But dang, really? I ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Always on the house.
Call it a drink exchange.
Huh. So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Yes. Yes, they are. They're willing participants.
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here.
There's only one place to like that.
Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
Kinky.
Wait, kink room?
Yeah, I can understand. I'd be like,
You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
That's true, yeah. Europeans are definitely more open when it comes to certain things. So.
I'm from Missouri, but point taken.
Misery! That's what all my teachers used to call it. Just from that.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you.
You definitely will be seeing plenty of ham indeed. With his nice belt buckle.
Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
Well, he probably like you are a vampire, so it's kind of obvious. It's like he a vampire.
My neck throbs with anticipation.
Oh, well, get your neck prepared because those things are going running.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
Bound to go out.
I knew a man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
Is he wearing leather? Maybe boots. Maybe some leather boots.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
I only know what that is from Hell of a Boss, okay? Before that, I had no idea what that was. Okay?
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
The neck, the wrist, the thigh.
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Is that supposed to be ladies' first? Just saying.
Well, step right on up. Remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs into the blue veins and we'll all have a nice time.
Blue veins.
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Go for.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Is it my turn yet?
Well, sure thing. Come on over.
Okay, so the thing is, she has a choke it, so biting her blue veins.
Nicht meine Arterien.
Shucks, my aim's off tonight.
See, so like you try to bite the blue vein.
Try again, Knutkugel. I am hotter Unterseekaler.
Yeah, I'll try to remember that.
And I do it again. Because like that's the thing, like her choke is like in the base.
Oh, Reinhardt. The hot old vampire wore me out.
I actually got it. Look at that. This vamp is skilled.
Me too, Maxie. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
That is tiring as hell, yes indeed.
Reinhardt, mein Zucker Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
If any of you guys know German, if it is appropriate, let me know what she said in the comment. If it's not, that is fine.
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Oh, the pecking.
Oh, yeah, sure thing, fella. Maybe I can tell you some Eisenhower stories.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Eisenhower, not the other thing.
Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Yep, I'm heading back to my hotel.
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Never mind, storage center. We're going to the storage center.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
It's always good to have a guest coffin, just in case, guys. Just in case. You never know.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Well, dang. This is mighty plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins.
Look at those pillows and that old school TV. Yeah.
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation.
Speaking of Nosferatu.
Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
I would have shown more of it, like him coming out of the coffin, Nosferatu, but I don't want to get copyrighted. So, yeah, but I'm gonna end it there because the next part will be introducing the first clients. I think we have like at least like 3 clients in the main game. We might end up getting more later on the game. I know I have the DLC, which is couples therapy, so we're gonna have 2 people to help out at the same time, and the DLC. But yeah, so I'm going to save it right there, and I will see you guys in the next video, wherever that shall be. Either more Vampire Developers or the convenience store game, or maybe an update, whatever comes next. I hope you guys enjoy this remake. And now you can finally see the people. My face is in the way. I'm going to at least do this more often for this game. Have my screen, have my camera. Sorry, this is mute on the bottom of the screen, so that way it's not in a way of the faces. Hopefully it wasn't in the way of any of the dialogue. Sorry I skipped a little dialogue here and there. I will make sure it plays out in the next one. I hope you guys are having a great spring, now going into summertime. Stay cool. Bye guys.